What up, YouTube? Got the flash on, don't know how the quality is, but today's video is gonna be a little special. I just got back from my parents' house, picked up one of my childhood dirt bikes. Here she is. Wow. This was actually my third dirt bike. You can see I Sharpied on it, drew my own number, all that. But I think I got this thing when I was 8 or 9. And it's a CR85 big wheel. I'm now 6'4", 240 pounds. So this is gonna be my pit bike, essentially. I rode it for 3 or 4 years, blew it up twice. It just kind of started like bogging out. We have Oakland with us, special guest. Started like bogging out and all weird, and then it just wouldn't run right. I had a couple buddies over, I was only like 13, and we just started trying to fix it, tuned the carb for 2 or 3 days, like just every night, just trying it, and got it started a few times, then it would die. Then we're gonna fix it up for my little brother, but we couldn't figure it out. Figure comes out, has super weak spark. My dad, but you can see this is the old generator and the old, I don't know what to call this, but it's just hanging here. It's not, anything. These are the wires for it. It's got just an Amazon CDI box and ignition coil, which I think is the issue now. So I found on eBay a completely OEM, comes with flywheel, generator, this guy, CDI box, and the coil. And I think that'll fix the weak spark issue. And if it doesn't, it has to be the kill switch, which I don't think it is. So I'm gonna be filming, me working on this thing. I'm not gonna work on it until I get my parts. I might a little bit, take it apart, get it ready for the parts, but just waiting on it. Ordered a new tube, new front tire, tube for it, a bolts kit because it's missing all kind of bolts. Like this thing was rode hard and put away wet. So this video will be picked back up when I start tearing into it. So I ended up getting a little antsy last night with the bike, working on it a little bit. I just cleaned up this ground, checked all the connections, and I had it running. I had it running pretty good. I ran out of fuel, so I got some fuel with 2-stroke mix. I'm gonna hook it all back up, get it running again, and test it under load, because if it has weak spark, it'll sit here and idle, but under load, it will not run right. So we're gonna give her a try. So I was spending probably about 30 minutes trying to get this thing started again. She just won't go. And I'm gonna check some spark here. The spark honestly doesn't seem bad. The plug's definitely fouled. I unplugged the kill switch to see if it was that. It definitely wasn't. I just don't know if the plug is sparking that well. It's weird. Let me tinker with this thing some more and I'll get back to you. I just tried adjusting the carb again, and I've determined the spark just isn't enough to get her going. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna take this flywheel off and the Amazon cheapo parts that my dad put on here, and just kind of expect them. My new parts are gonna get here Thursday. Hopefully that's true. USPS usually sucks in my area. Gets here a day late, so we'll see when it actually gets here, but I'm gonna take that apart. I just dug in there, verified the Woodruff key is good, because I stripped one of my kicks for 50 one time, and it was kind of doing the same thing, but it would actually run. All the connections are good. Hooking's going nuts out there, and you can see now. Super weak, inconsistent spark. Like, I'll insert a video of what spark is supposed to look like. You'll see that weak spark is probably just my problem. So hopefully those parts get in Thursday. I'm gonna tear these parts off, and yeah, I'm gonna get to it. So I just got everything off. This thing's pretty freaking dirty. I'm gonna get a canner, a can of brake clean. Clean it all out in here. I mean, the shaft looks good. It looks like it got hot at some point in its life. So to get the flywheel off, I don't have a puller, so I just hit the crank with the mallet and it worked just fine. So I'm gonna show you, here's this Amazon one. You just gonna tell it's cheap compared to an OEM Japanese one. It's actually got, you know, coverings on the wire and stuff and all that good jazz. And here's the Magneto. I believe that's what it's called. Don't come at me if it's not called that. And here's the original OEM Japanese one. So I have all these off now. I'm gonna take the rest of the electrical off. And then that'll be a good stopping point until the rest of the parts come in. I might do some small things like tighten this sprocket. I think it's, these need tightened, and this chain is, man, don't even question it. Probably tighten it up to its max, so I don't have the money to buy a new chain right now. And I'm taking it to the dunes. Well, hopefully it's running by then. And if it is, I'm probably gonna blow it up in the dunes anyways. So it'll tear the whole thing down and rebuild it all. So that'll be nice then. But pretty good stopping point for now. We're gonna see if the new parts fix it when they come in. Hopefully they do. Hey, what up? I'm back at it on this CR85 build. Got some parts today. Not the parts that I wanted. I want to get this thing running, but we got some goodies. Not all the goodies either. They're apparently waiting on inventory for the front tube. So we have a rear tube. We got the front tire. Pretty nice tire. Bought it for 37 bucks. It was on sale. A 2-box and some tire spoons because I don't have any here. So I bought some 16-inch tire spoons and then just some little ones, or some 10-inch ones. Not very little, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I'm gonna start putting these parts on. Yeah, the parts that I want to be here said they'd be here today. And like I said before, UPS in my area sucks real hard. My front tube, the one that I was hoping for so I could fully put this front tire on, isn't gonna be in because I don't know for sure if this back tube is gonna hold air or not. I haven't aired it up yet to check, but I'm waiting on the front tube and a bolt kit. It's just a Japanese bolt kit, sorry. And then I'm gonna get this wheel off, pretty simple process, and start putting that tire on. Probably record that because it's gonna be funny to watch me struggle while I do it. But the tube and stuff hasn't shipped out yet, so I'm thinking about maybe ordering a tube off of Amazon that'll get here on Saturday at least, so that way, hopefully those parts come tomorrow. They were in Portland, Oregon yesterday, which they were in Idaho, which is about 13 hours from me, and then moved to Portland, Oregon, which is further 20 hours away from me, which is great. I don't know why UPS does that, but it seems like they always do it to me. Yesterday, I cleaned this up. Cleaned it up real good, honestly. Kind of just fucking sprayed the shit out of it with some brake cleaner, whole can. I like the whole thing clean. Yeah, I'm gonna get to taking this front tire off. Hopefully the parts to get it running will get in, you know, at least maybe Saturday, because if I do end up buying a tube off of Amazon, then I can, you know, actually test it Saturday. Let's do this thing. So I got excited, threw all my parts on, started running fine, and then I fouled the plug a couple times. And I did have it sitting here idling, and you know, they say when you're riding these things, you gotta ride them hard to keep the plug from fouling. I have the exhaust off, but I went and picked up a new plug. It's a little bit hotter, not by much. Make sure the fuel's on. Should start up. It started right up. So I'm gonna throw this thing back together. I'm gonna put the front tube in, and I'm gonna go rip it. Throw the GoPro on for that, and we'll see how she does. All right, got her all buttoned up. The new front tire on, back tire's aired up, seats on and everything. GoPro'd up. Hopefully this thing rips and I don't start it, get it out there, and just blah, 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 blah. You know, you can only know if you try it out, so let's go ahead. I was gonna say, I didn't remember where I left off, but I do, because I was filming on the GoPro, trying to, yeah, new headlight on the Harley. Looks pretty sick. My brother got a new fairing, so we got that now. But I was gonna say, I don't remember where I left off, but I do. It wasn't running right. I took it out, came back, tried to tune the car, didn't work, leaned it all the way out, richened it all the way out. Finally, it started running good, took it out. Well, I took the fuel tank off, checked spark again, because that was the original issue. So I had to turn the fuel off, obviously. And carburetor started running out of fuel, so when it did, it ran away on me. And I think I have it so leaned out that when the fuel level got so low, it had just the right amount of fuel to suck up and air to where, you know, it ran away on me. So I checked the float level, which you go like this, and then check it like that, which I'll check again today. It's supposed to be 3/4 of an inch above, which I'm pretty sure this one's at. Like I said, I'll have to check it again. But I was gonna buy a new float for it, but they're $40. And I realized these things are jetted for sea level at factory. I'm 6,000 feet above sea level. And this jet is a 125. You can see it right there. So I bought a 120, 117, and 115. I'm gonna start with the 117 because they say every jet size you go down is about 3,000 feet. This would be down 2 sizes, because 1, 2. And then I bought a pilot jet, which I don't think I need, because pilot jet is for idle and low RPMs, which it has just them high RPMs. So I'm gonna throw a 117 in it, check the fuel float level again, and see where we're at. All right, so I just got the fuel connected. We're gonna try and see here. Definitely running better. I think we might need to go just a 1/4 turn in. The air fuel screw still seems a little bit lean. Hard starts. Half turn out, that'd put us at 2 turns out. And just a 1/4 turn in on the idle screw. See, it's not supposed to do that, and that's the issue here. I don't know if that would mean it's still too rich or too lean, but we're trying to tune it some, and I'll try and figure it out. All right, I just adjusted the float level, so I brought it up a little bit. The float was like this in there, which isn't good, so I brought it like this, and it was quite pretty high compared to where it was supposed to be, so let more fuel in. Adjusted it down to where it was supposed to be. Put the smallest jet in that I bought, and gonna run like a raped ape. It's gonna be fucking awesome. So, pretty hyped up about that. I'm gonna go test rip it just real quick and then probably go get the GoPro and we'll fucking do a rip video. I took it out and it's doing the same thing. At this point, you know, there's that now. Because I actually got it steaming hot. I don't really know. I adjusted the float level. I mean, seems like first startup, I was even watching these tubes. Seems like first startup, it does good. But, you know, after a little bit, after that bowl gets nice and full, it just stops running good. So I think possibly the float's failing, sinking, just causing it, you know, fuel to get in there. So I think I might buy a float and we'll have to go from there. So, back from dinner, but I noticed there was a drip of oil on my shoe and just absolutely covered the back. And, you know, I think I know where it's coming from here. And I had taken the silencer off previously, and I mean, it was nasty in there. So, I was reading on some forums, and apparently a nasty silencer will make it do my condition. So I have the silencer off, so this thing's gonna be so fucking loud, but we're gonna try and run it without the silencer and see what it is. If it is a silencer, I'm gonna be a little mad at myself because, you know, I did try and check that and I haven't thought of running it without it. So let's give it a try. Let's go, baby! Let's go! Oh my god, guys, I'm too excited right now. She runs like a raped ape without the silencer. My right ear is ringing so bad that I can hardly hear anything out of it right now. But that's okay because she runs. I think we need a new silencer and clean all this up, and she's ready to rip. Once I get a new silencer is probably when I'll film the GoPro video. But I think that'll be another video, because this one's gonna be like hell to edit, for one, because clips are just everywhere. I'll insert the clip I took. I was screaming and being a little crazy, but yeah, I think this is where the video is gonna end, and the next video you'll see is probably gonna be me ripping this thing. So let's go.